Wiens and Andrew Zimmern are two of the world's most well-renowned exotic eaters. They've traveled to various continents, trying food above and beyond what the regular food critic would even dare to try. Mark Wiens is a popular food vlogger with over 8 million subscribers. He's visited over 30 countries around the world, and his love and appreciation for food expanded. So did Mark's fan base that made him a global food star. Mark never shies away from trying any new cuisine. Andrew Zimmern is a famous chef and television host who has traveled to 170 countries over a 13-year period. He's driven by the thrill of experiencing new, far-flung culinary culture and cuisine. So imagine if both were to go head-to-head in a food-eating competition with the most peculiar foods from around the world. Who would win? On this episode of Food Fans, we put Andrew Zimmern up against Mark Wiens in a best-of-5 battle of who managed to eat the weirdest foods from around the world. To kick things off, let's look on how both guys dealt with everyone's favorite furry rodent, rats. While on his adventure in Ghana, Mark tried the small rodents. The rat was made into guanan peanut soup. It was mixed with fried fish, chilies, ginger, onions, and tomatoes. This delicacy was described as amazing, as Mark loved the tenderness of the meat. He described the taste as being just like chicken. Zimmern, on the other hand, has had a long list of encounters with rats. He's been around long enough to try different species and varieties of rat. In Ho Chi Minh City, Zimmern worked hand-in-hand with rat catchers on a farm. Zimmern watched how the rats were skinned, butchered, and cleaned. He then enjoyed the grilled rat, describing the taste as rich and sweet. On another adventure in Taiwan, Zimmern came across a grilled rat seasoned with just salt. After one bite, Zimmern went spiraling and couldn't complete this meal. A smell of the intestines almost took him out. For Battle Rat, we've given both men a point, as each of them both enjoyed this delicacy when it was properly prepared. Battle: Stinky Tofu. What's better than fermenting soya milk in different vegetable mixtures? Stinky tofu is classic Asian meal known for its distinct, funky, rotten goodness. Mark Wiens tried his first stinky tofu in the streets of Yangshu, China. And yep, he loved it. The months-old fermented tofu was deep-fried and covered in sweet and chili sauce, and served on a stick. Mark Wiens also enjoyed this smelly goodness once more in Taiwan, where the tofu was fried, covered in vegetables, and served with steamed cabbage. Stinky tofu was definitely a meal Mark conquered. Zimmern, however, had a stinky tofu nightmare. While in Taiwan, Andrew Zimmern was given the opportunity to try the tofu marinated in fermented black vegetable matter. Zimmern tried the fried stinky tofu with cow stomach. For Zimmern, the taste was just as bad as the smell, with Zimmern describing the tofu as sour and spoiled, as they ended up spitting out the meal and refusing to try any more. In this battle of stinky tofu, Mark goes ahead and gets the point. Battle: Raw meat. Eating raw meat is an ancestral culture that will never die, as persons enjoy the tender and authentic taste of a fresh kill. Zimmern has had his fair amount of raw meat and entrails while traveling. Perhaps his most surprising experience is drinking fresh chicken blood, commenting that the taste is very good. Zimmern even tried cow's placenta, which he became excited about and actually loved the taste. Zimmern happily tried raw horse meat, short rib, diced heart, animal intestine, and so much more. The raw meat list goes on, and as you could say, Zimmern has tried every raw organ there is. Without a doubt, his appreciation for raw meat preserves. Mark Wiens had most of his fresh kill in classical restaurant style. In Thailand, Mark Wiens had sok lik, which is minced raw beef along with minces of tripe and intestine douse in cool temperature blood mixed with bits of herb. Mark was fascinated and loved the dish, remarking the blood as a chilly kick to it, and the beef is extremely tender. He also had Ethiopian kitfo, chicken sashimi, and a few more raw delicacies on his adventure. In Battle Raw Meat, once more it's a draw, as both men love their fair share of blood and beating hearts. Battle Alligators. This high-protein, low-fat meat is far from the norm. With these killer alligators getting as large as 1,000 pounds, their meat is now a growing crave around the world. Mark Wiens had a great experience trying gator meat. Mark tried griddle-fried gator kebabs grilled, with onion and sweet peppers drizzled with creamy sauce. He enjoyed every moment of it. Gator meat now seems to be one of Mark Wiens' favorite. Zimmern also had good experiences with alligator. He has tried grilled and stuffed gator, prepared Caribbean style. The gator was crispy, brown, and delicate. Zimmern enjoyed every moment of this feast and would definitely try this meal again. Both men easily conquered their ferocious alligator meals. In the final battle with Wiens, just ahead on 4 points to Zimmern's 3, we look at the battle of perhaps one of the most iconic bizarre fruits in the world, durian. Known as the king of fruits by the locals, the smell is so pungent that it's banned from being sold in public in Singapore. Just imagine combining onions and rotten eggs. That would describe the smell of durian. Durian fruits are larger than your average fruit, with sharp, thorn-like spikes that can pierce your skin. The fruit is literally telling you to stay away and save yourself. If you can get inside the fruit and overcome the stain, the smell would surely make you reconsider. Mark Wiens thoroughly enjoyed this one, surrounding himself with every type of durian you can think of. He dived into all 8 varieties of the world's smelliest tasting fruit. As he cracked each one open, the pungent aroma was no match for the world's most food-appreciative person. Mark Wiens tried the world's smallest durian, describing as putty, mushy, delicious, and sweet. He went on to try the Golden Pillows variety of Thailand, with a heart-like shape. The flesh of the fruit is very thick and meaty. Mark called it banana pudding with a rich and sweet taste. For Zimmern, on the other hand, one durian was enough. When faced with the task of tasting the fruit, the smell alone made Zimmerman almost vomit. On his first attempt, he spit everything out, saying, "I really don't like it," making durian fruit the last thing he will ever consider trying again. In this boxing match of food giants, Wiens scrapped ahead to gain a well-deserved 5-3 victory. Do you agree with our list? Were you keeping score? If so, let us know in the comments below. Who won based on your scorecard?